now. Okay, Nitya wants to come up. I'm going to unmute her mic.
Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I just had to speak with you. I have no idea what to say. I don't know. I just have to show up somehow. And let's see what comes up. I just feel so very much unspiritual, Father. It's so very ordinary, that I feel not in, somehow like I'm wrong here in Satsang. All this talking, I don't really care about. Maybe I should not say that, but it is really, I just so very much don't care about Satsang as such. And I just want to speak it out. Of course I love Satsang, but I don't care also. And I don't know what is going on here, but I'm just so often so stupid. I behave so stupid. I just do so many stupid things and get so often upset here these days, when someone is seemingly doing really stupid things. So, and but I'm fine, I'm just fine, and I just feel I have to, I just feel something wants to be said, and I have no idea what, it's just this energy somehow that wants to express itself. So I just can say I'm enjoying this ordinariness so very much, not being spiritual, not caring about satsang, not, and when something is my guru, actually my mom is actually my guru at the moment, so very much. And so this is such a gift. This situation in which we are, in which we were and are, and every day is different. You just don't know anything. You face every day. Every moment is new with her, and you have to be so fresh. You cannot say, "Oh, we are doing this or that," or you just don't know anything. You have to be really fresh and in every moment. And this is so really, yeah. No guru can catch up with that, really. and it's so ordinary and so beautiful, and I'm so grateful for everything, even for everything. But I cannot say this, when I say I'm grateful, this is different. Even the gratefulness is different than it was before. Or it is so, I have actually no words. So I just had to show up and expose also my stupidness here, and even the stupidness makes me happy somehow. I not me happy. It's just so much happiness that even in the biggest sadness or in pain or whatever. So Yeah. I just want to say that I'm very stupid and very happy at the same time. Thank
Thank you, thank you. Good. So, it can sound like if you hear a report like this, and if I'm reading it wrong, then Nitya can correct me, but it can sound like when we say, I don't care about being spiritual anymore. You can feel like we've taken the opposite position. Like we make a spectrum, let's say, like it sounded like between ordinary and spiritual, but both these extremes are not there. There's no such thing as uh, these extremes, these opposites. So to be empty of any position, any notion, then or either way, then when we have to communicate sometimes, then we have to use some term, then we have to say, okay, this is what is happening here. It's a very regular, ordinary life, and this is what I've said for a long time. So this ordinariness, although it is not, and your expression is showing that this, what you're calling ordinariness, is much better than a lot of the spiritual seriousness that many can have. But again, I'm not saying that we must now take a new position which is like, I'm anti-spiritual. I'm saying just forget about these opposites. Don't place yourself in any of them, either way, because that is truer than any position could convey. It is truer than any position could convey. So, if you are more empty now of even your spiritual concepts or worldly concepts, does that make you more spiritual or less spiritual? If you're empty of spiritual concept, does it make you more spiritual or less spiritual? So, best to forget about it. You cannot place it in this spectrum at all. You see, if you were to force me, put a gun to my head and say, does it make you more spiritual or less? I would say it makes you much more spiritual. If you were just being very spiritual, oh, I'm so spiritual, and I have to surrender, and I have to inquire, and I have to do this, and I don't have to do that, all of this, versus you're just. Which one is more spiritual? So my only advice would be then don't now place yourself in a new box, which is the new box of ordinary. Because this new box of ordinary, while it's new, will seem very enjoyable, but soon the box of ordinary will start to seem very ordinary. And then, so neither. And my feeling is that this is what she was conveying, that she, just to communicate, she was using the term ordinary. I don't feel like she was putting herself in that box. But many times on hearing a report like this, then you can feel like, yeah, I have to stop all this stuff and stop with all this God stuff and just be ordinary or something like that. But changing position doesn't help. From this to that and that to this. All of us keep trying these various tactics, but they don't work. Something just naturally, like she's having some life events which are so naturally, she said, keeping me so much in the moment, keeping me without plan, without any tactics, without any conclusions, that what is there to say, do, what plans can you have, So life has given her this gift at this moment. The gift is not that we find a new place to be, new position to take, but the gift of being empty of any such considerations of being either spiritual or being ordinary. Your mind may struggle with hearing something like this. Then what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to be? This way or that way? Let the mind struggle. You chill. You are not your mind. The mind is just a bundle of thoughts. So what if the bundle contains contradictions? So what? If you are not the bundle, then if you don't have to cross the street, nothing to bother. No? And if you were to quantify your existence, you see, then in terms of just these thoughts, they are a measly aspect of your perception even.